Hello everyone, or should I say, hello there, and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. As you've probably already guessed, we're going to be taking a look at a figure from the Black Series 6-inch line today, and it is none other than General Kenobi himself. And this, let me tell you, is a very, very cool figure. Definitely one that you're going to want to add to your collection. For my friends out there in the US, if you want to pick this guy up, he's available at Walgreens stores. And here in the UK, he is exclusive to several online retailers, such as staractionfigures.co.uk. So if you want to add this guy to your collection, as always, there is a link down below in the video description where you can do so. This is a fantastic figure, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Yes, I'm going to go overboard with the prequel memes in this review, as you can already tell. He was only revealed to us probably a couple of months ago now, and he's already making his way into the hands of collectors. So I'm absolutely thrilled with this guy, and a very cool figure all round. Can't wait to share him with you. So before we jump into another happy landing, let's take a look at the packaging that this guy comes in. So once again, we do get the standard Black Series packaging with this figure. You've got the Black Series logo featured at the top of the box there. In the bottom corner you've got an image of the character, once again beautifully illustrated by Gregory Titus. On the front there you've got the name of the character, and then on the back you've got a brief description of Obi-Wan, as well as another image of the character. Now you will see on the side of the box, once again he's not part of the Black Series basic line, so he's not numbered, he is an exclusive, and a very, very cool one at that. So that's the packaging. Now let's take a look at this awesome figure. And let me tell you, this guy will make a fine addition to your collection. As you can see, right off the bat, Hasbro have once again utilised their realistic facial printing technique, which looks fantastic. Obviously, it's been a while since I've done a Black Series 6-inch review, and when I did my last Black Series review, this facial printing technique hadn't even been deployed yet, so I haven't really been able to offer up my thoughts on it in a YouTube video. So for those wondering, I love it. I think it's fantastic. It really adds a whole nother level of depth and detail to the figures. This is putting figures on, you know, sort of hot toys, maybe not hot toys, but, you know, higher end collectibles at least. It's putting them on their level for sure, and I'm really, really digging this. It's fantastic. The likeness to Ewan McGregor in this instance is absolutely phenomenal, absolutely spot on. Definitely has the high ground, and all in all, it just looks superb. I do have a slight issue with the head sculpt on this figure, however, and that is the fact that it's not 100% screen accurate. Now obviously this is Obi-Wan as he appears in the 2003 Clone Wars micro series by Genndy Tartakovsky, which is no longer considered canon. So I'm guessing Hasbro just took a little bit of creative license with this guy, because in the Clone Wars micro series, Obi-Wan doesn't sport his Revenge of the Sith haircut. He's got his Attack of the Clones era mullet going on. So this figure isn't 100% screen accurate to the series, but again I'm guessing because it's no longer considered canon, the Hasbro just took a bit of artistic license and a bit of creative freedom when putting this figure out. I'm not complaining by any means, it still looks fantastic, but it would have been nice to have finally gotten an Episode 2 Obi-Wan head sculpt. But this one is still very nice nonetheless. The sculpt itself is absolutely phenomenal, the detail is off the chain. Really, really nice indeed. Another area where this figure falls particularly short for me, and this is going back to how we see Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars micro series, and that's the lack of accessories. For me personally, I'd have loved to have seen this figure include a Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet, and also the giant lance that he uses when he goes into battle after he mounts his speeder bike and goes off to face Dirge and the IG Lancer droids. That would have been a really nice accessory as well. But beggars can't be choosers. What we've been given is fantastic still, but those additional accessories would have made a real difference to me, and I would have just thrown this one, you know, miles ahead of what it already is. But it's a great figure nonetheless. In terms of articulation, once again he is from the Black Series 6-inch line, so he is packed to the brim. He features a ball joint at the head. It's one of those ball joints where you've got a ball joint rather, in the head, you've got a post, and then that connects to the neck, so that offers a real nice range of movement. You've also got a hinge at the neck as well, so you can look up, down, all around. Great movement there. It also features hinges at the shoulders, at the elbows, at the wrists, a ball joint at the torso, swivels at the upper forearm, ball hinges at the hips, swivels at the upper thigh, double joints in the knees, and double joints and an ankle rocker down below. So really great articulation. Another slight issue with this one is the fact that this particular figure uses an older Clone Trooper 6-inch body from the very early days of the Black Series line, and since that release some of the other Clone Troopers such as Captain Rex, Commander Wolf have had their elbow joints updated, as the elbow joints used on this one don't allow a whole range of movement. He can only bend his arms so far, so it does make it a little bit difficult to hold the lightsaber in both hands, and it doesn't quite look as natural as it should. So it would have been nice to have seen that updated articulation point there, but it's nothing too major. It's just something I thought I'd point out in this review. Sculpt wise, in terms of the rest of the figure, he's fantastic. Obviously you've got some slight modifications to the Clone Trooper armour, as you've got these buckles there that connect the cape to the tunic and the robes inside, and he does come with his trademark lightsaber, which does have a peg on the hilt which can be plugged into a hole on the belt just there. So obviously the blade's removable and he looks superb. The cape itself is made of a really nice thin material, but it is quite heavy, so it drapes and flows really nicely. It just creates a fantastic presentation for the figure. Now Obi-Wan does come with another accessory, but as opposed to an accessory it's more of a display aid in many ways, and it's one of these things. This is a display stand which has been included with many Black Series 6-inch figures recently, including Luke Skywalker from the Trash Compactor in A New Hope, and also the Imperial Jump Trooper from Star Wars Rebels. It's just this triangular, clear, transparent piece, and you've got a slot at the front of the display stand where you can just slip the figure's foot inside, and that just gives you a little bit more stability on your shelf, which I think is needed, and I think this is something that all Black Series figures should come with in the near future. Personally, I'd have preferred a peg as opposed to this slot, as some stand in place on these better than others, but Obi-Wan here seems pretty fine, so I'm not going to complain too much. So all in all, a fantastic figure. Once again, given the news of the Obi-Wan series coming our way on Disney Plus in the near future, this seemed a fitting review to do. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back with some more reviews very, very soon. Until then, as always, thank you for watching, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.